The HJC Smart 21B looks clean, installs in seconds, and promises HD sound. But after almost a year of riding with it every day, I've learned it's not quite that simple. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'll tell you what it's really like to live with the 21B. The good, the bad, and the parts no one seems to mention. No unboxing, it's already installed, let's dive in. So, the 21B is HJC's official Bluetooth intercom made in partnership with Sena. It's designed as a plug-and-play option for helmets like the RPHA 71, F70 and so on. Any model with HJC's Smart Ready ports. Installation is super simple. Just slide it into the slot, connect the speakers behind the padding, attach the mic, hide the cables and you are done. No sticky mounts, no drilling, no mess. That's honestly one of the biggest selling points. It looks super clean, very OEM, almost invisible to the helmet. I really like how discreet it looks. Of course, good integration is worthless if sound quality doesn't follow, so let's talk about that. The speakers are okay, not amazing, which is funny considering they advertise it as a HD sound. At low and medium speeds, music and calls sound fine. Clear, slightly flat but usable. I listen to podcasts like Digital Foundry or electronic music like Daft Punk and it works well for that. But rap lyrics, harder to make out, although maybe that's not the speaker's fault. One thing I really dislike is how high-pitched sounds can get really piercing if you don't adjust the equalizer. My ideal setup for this intercom is using it with earplugs, which you should do anyway to protect your hearing. With earplugs, you can keep it at max volume and it sounds pretty good until you go above 80 km per hour. Then the volume starts to struggle. You will wish it was louder. Podcasts, for example, become hard to follow. The trick though is to tweak the equalizer in the Smart HJC app. The app itself is well made, fast, clean and lets you change the voice guidance language, lets you set up some shortcuts and fine-tune the audio. For phone calls, my contacts usually can't even tell I'm on the bike. The mic quality is excellent. Voices are clear even at highway speeds. Let me show you a few samples.
Yes, Rich, been a bit of a long week, but I'm super excited to join you two for a discussion of all things video games on this fine week. Okay, and he's back from Japan. Hello, John Linneman. Why, hello.
Hey guys, so this is a quick audio sample recorded inside the helmet with the mic. I hope it's not gonna sound like crap once I'm gonna put it on YouTube. And it's gonna be my first time hearing the sound that the intercom produces, but well.
So, if you mostly ride in the city or the countryside, you will be really happy. If you spend a lot of time touring or riding fast, I think it's not ideal. By the way, if you are enjoying this review so far, hit that subscribe button, like, and you know the drill. Now, let's talk about the controls. The buttons are actually great. Big, with just the right amount of resistance and easy to reach with gloves. I really like the functionality and how intuitive it is. Once you get used to them, the commands feel pretty solid, pretty reactive. There is no onboard voice command system, but you can summon Siri or Google Assistant with a long press, and it works reliably. For me, that's enough. Pairing is simple and stable. The 21B connects easily to other HJC Smart or Sena Bluetooth units. I only tested the intercom once on a two-person ride, but there was no delay, clear voices, and the range was solid for casual use. I usually just make phone calls instead of using the mesh system, but when I tried it, it really worked flawlessly. Next up, one very big plus for this intercom is the battery life. It's really good. It's really impressive. I consistently get 16 to 20 hours of mixed use, music, calls, and some intercom chat. Charging though takes up to 3 hours via USB-C. And here comes one of the very weird things with this helmet. A lot of the USB-C cables and plugs I tried didn't work, but funnily enough, when I tried USB-A to USB-C cables, all of them worked. So it's a little bit ridiculous. If you don't have a compatible USB-C cable, you will have to rely on a USB-A cable. And just for safety, I always bring with me an old cable, just to be sure that I will be able to charge it when I travel. Thankfully, with the great battery life, you don't have to do it too often.
And hi everyone, I'm back on my motorbike for the conclusion of this video. So, should you buy the 21B? In my opinion, if you have an HJC helmet, yes, you could consider it. But I bought it for 26,000 yen, which is like $200 I think, or 200 euros, something like that. And if you can get it for that price or cheaper, I think it's interesting. But for above that price, there might be better options for you. So yeah, satisfied, but could be better, especially the cost-performance ratio. So I hope you enjoyed this review. I tried to cover some stuff that I didn't see covered in other reviews of the same intercom. If you liked it, please like and subscribe, and see you around. Bye!